fixed the errors I made in a blanket I crocheted for someone and took it back instead. I'd spent 3 months crocheting this massive blanket for Amanda. She'd asked for specific colors, and I was excited to make it for her since I love crafting and she's family. I bought extra yarn in blues and whites just like she wanted, and spent every evening after work on this thing. My fingers were literally sore from all the stitching. When I finally finished it last weekend, I was so proud. This blanket was huge, like seriously could cover a king-size bed huge. I wrapped it up nice and drove over to her place with a big smile on my face. She opened it up and I could see her eyes light up for a second. She was running her hands over it, feeling the texture, and I thought she was just admiring my work. But then her face changed. She started pointing at this one section where I'd accidentally done 1 row of striping instead of 3. Then she found another spot where I'd switched colors too early and messed up the pattern slightly. I'm standing there like, okay, these are tiny mistakes. You'd have to really be looking for them to even notice. But Amanda keeps going, pointing out more and more little things. She counts like 7 or 8 spots where things weren't perfect. Then she hands the whole blanket back to me and says with this weird smile, I love your progress with this. I can't wait to see the finished project. I was confused. It is finished. Her smile dropped. Well, it's not really done until it's perfect. You made several mistakes that you could easily go back and fix. I just stared at her. This blanket took me 3 months of my free time. I made it for her for free because I care about her. And she's acting like I handed her some half-finished craft project from a kid's art class. I told her that I made this blanket for her because I love her, and these tiny mistakes don't change the fact that it's functional and beautiful. But she shook her head and said she wouldn't be able to use it because every time she looked at it, all she'd see were the flaws. That's when I lost it a little. I said, whatever, and took the blanket back from her. If she doesn't want it, I'll keep it. She looked shocked and said she does want it. She just wants my best work and not something half-assed. Half-assed. I told her that if she thinks me spending 3 months crocheting a whole fucking blanket for her and making a few tiny errors is half-assing it, then I'd rather just keep the blanket myself. Now she's texting me saying I'm being ridiculous and dramatic. She keeps saying it wouldn't take me long to fix the mistakes. But here's the thing. If you know anything about crochet, you know that when I made an error on row 36 of an 1115 row blanket, fixing it means unraveling everything from that point forward and basically starting over again. We're talking about potentially months of work to fix mistakes that are barely noticeable unless you're actively looking for problems. She wants me to undo hundreds of hours of work over some perfectionist nonsense. Her husband even texted me yesterday saying Amanda's been crying about it and that I should just fix the blanket to make peace. But I'm not backing down on this one. I poured my heart into making something beautiful for her, and instead of being grateful, she nitpicked it to death and called my work half-assed.